Hello, everyone! It's been a little while since we've taken a good, strong look at the OUYA. We've played a couple of games that have come out on it, but as far as the wide variety of titles that have come out on this fine console in the months that it has been released, we just have not been paying any attention to that at all. And I thought we should change that. I thought maybe we should do a little weekly roundup of OUYA games that have been coming out. However, we can't really do it the same way we do it on XBlig because it's kind of hard to tell when games come out on the OUYA. You can see the date that they were last updated, but as far as when they first came out, there's not much that really gives you that information. It's not organized as well as XBlig is. So I thought what we'd do is every week maybe we would take a few games, let's say 4, and play through them. 4 demos, regardless of when those demos came out, because there have been a number of good games that have come out in the previous months that we have not been looking at, and it would be a shame to ignore them. So let's get started doing this. And I thought maybe the first game we would play in this roundup is something that would get us into good spirits, something that is lighthearted, something like Hide the Baby, because with a name like that, surely laughs will be had. Let's give it a try. It is one of the many indie games that have been released on the OUYA. A lot of indie games coming out on this system, and we have to hide the baby, or the inspector's going to take it away. Okay, we have to disguise the baby with things that we found around our house. We have to find it. Hold on, I can search anywhere in the house. Okay, I found a bottle of wine. Maybe we can bribe the inspector. Or I can give the bottle of wine to the baby, but I want to search for more items. I can't hide the baby somewhere. I have to leave it in the crib. I don't know, I would think that probably the best way of doing this would be to actually pick up the baby and move the baby somewhere else. That's not an option, though. It's not an option. We don't have many things in our house. We don't have too many possessions. We found a mustache. I guess that's something we could use to disguise someone. Fake mustache, sure. A traditional felt pen. Traditional... Oh, I don't like the idea of what we could do with that, but I guess this is our other child who has cat ears, and we'll take those. Anything to disguise the baby from the prying eyes of the inspector. A lot of TVs in this house, though. We could try hiding the baby in the TVs, but I don't know, that might be dangerous. Alright, we don't have a cardboard box. Well, if it's good enough for Solid Snake, maybe it'll work here. Oh, no, I want to get downstairs. We don't have too much time left. Oh, only half a minute before the inspector comes. He can't know about this baby. Okay, we have all these items. What can we use? The cardboard box. Okay, we've cut out a hole in the cardboard box, pretending it's a TV. Okay, let's put the top hat, the lampshade on there as well. It's the pillowcase and the cat ears and the fake mustache and the bottle of wine and the felt pen. Wait, that says baby on that forehead. We don't want that. We don't want to give away that this is a baby. I think we're as ready as we're ever going to be. Good day, Inspector. Welcome to our fine, law-abiding household. Slander! Who dares speak such of this family? We know very well that that is against the law. There's no records of that thing, Inspector, because it never happened. Well, fortunately, no fines will need to be issued because there is no baby here. I demand to know who has accused us of these things. Clearly, it's my new TV. It's correct. It's a show about babies with mustaches. It's a very popular show. I'm surprised you have not seen it before, Inspector Mao. That's not... I like to spice up how things look. It was too plain and too Spartan without the top hat and the cat ears on it. Well, I'm not using the crib for anything else, I had the one child. That child's too old for the crib, so I didn't have any use for it. I'm using it as a table now for the TV. It's completely reasonable. Yeah, I'm not sure what this part of the show was about. Don't give it away! So, Inspector, what do you think about the resolution on this TV? It's HD, as you can see. Crystal clear picture of this baby. Yes, a baby on the TV show. What? Aww. Oh dear. Our family was destroyed because we cannot dress up the baby well enough. I can retry, but I can also retry with items, which means that I've already picked up all the items in the house and can now disguise the baby. These are always the same items. We find the same items every time. There's nothing different. Okay. Well, we didn't try the felt pen last time. Oh, that actually says not a baby. I think that's pretty foolproof. He can't accuse the baby of being a baby if it's clearly labeled as not, right? I think that's how it works. Inspector, good day. Hogwash as always. Once again, no need for a huge fine. There is no baby here. Well, we know what we don't have here. The inspector is very thorough, I see. Seems pretty good at his job. Indeed, Inspector, and if you don't know what to make of it, that must mean you cannot say it is a baby. Can anyone say that this is a baby? It seems to contradict the very thing it's labeled with. I think the inspector's overthinking it. It's clearly not a baby. How can he come to this terrible conclusion? This fallacy. I thought it was a good idea, but apparently the felt pen was not enough to keep our family from being destroyed. Okay, let's see what else we can do. We could put cat ears on the baby? It kinda looks like a cat. Kinda. I mean, he's here to investigate reports of a baby, not a cat, right? Yeah, we haven't done too well as far as evading the huge fine that our family just can't afford, and so our family gets destroyed. It's clearly a kitty cat. Oh, don't you notice the cat ears? It's a pillow with a cat inside of it, as cats like to do. But once again, could not fool him. Alright. So many options we have here, but you know, I want to make our baby look real classy, so let's put the top hat on. Let's give him that mustache. And the bottle of wine. Now, this looks like a classy baby who's ready for a night on the town. How could the inspector feel that someone as suave as this could possibly be a toddler? I don't think it's possible, so we're gonna be ready this time, I think. Well, let's see if he's ever heard of a baby wearing a top hat. Because that's outrageous. I've never heard of such a thing. Yes, that's correct. Old Uncle Ting has come to visit. He's the rich uncle of the family. I know. We did it. We saved our family. Thumbs up to everyone. Thumbs up to Hide the Baby. Available on the OUYA for free. This is the whole game. There is no full version you can buy. It's just a free thing that you can play on the OUYA. And you can see if you can successfully save your family and the baby. Are there any other combinations we could have used to save the baby? I don't know. But fortunately, the inspector was fooled by old Uncle Ting. Well, that's Hide the Baby, and each OUYA game, by the way, does come with its own little description here. Yep, as it's saying down there, 1979, China introduced the one-child policy. Same thing that we saw in the game. And it has screenshots up here. We can give it a thumbs up if we want. I would assume that games that get thumbed up probably get pushed up in visibility on the game screen. So, hey, let's give it a thumbs up. I had fun disguising the baby, despite the morbid concept. That's Hide the Baby. We did it. We hid the baby. The next game is Fotonica. We could see a trailer that's also available for people uploading games to the OUYA store. They can upload a trailer if they want. You can see some screenshots of what this game looks like. It's a very striking look. It looks like Usain Bolt trapped in a feverish Tron daydream, according to Your Gamer. That's what they say about it. Why don't we see what we say about it? So, Fotonica. So you can see the graphics are quite wireframe-ish looking. Runs smoothly, seems to run at 60 frames a second. It's all about running. Very simple controls. Only one level is available in the demo. These 4 are locked. We also have endless mode. Well, as far as the proper levels go, we can only play Kosens. Let's try it out. We run. And we jump. And we control the velocity of our jump by pressing the run button. So that's what it is. It's a one-button game. And we want to try to get those purple orbs. I assume we do. Because it's a video game. And isn't that what you do in video games? You pick up the collectibles. And I messed up. I fell. We don't want to fall too many times. I didn't make that. Or we might fall into the abyss, where we can no longer run, for there is no surface to hold us up. Will that happen? No, we defy fate. We defy destiny. We say no. We will make a surface appear beneath us on us for it to run. That probably didn't make any sense. Okay, now we fell. We were not able to defy destiny that time. We fell into the abyss. But we can restart any time in the world of Fotonica. So you can't actually control your direction, you can't look around, because it's not that kind of game. The kind of game it is, we're looking in one direction, we're running in a straight line. And we jump when we can. We pick up the purple balls when we can. Just like life, we try to pick up the purple balls in life whenever we find them. Sometimes they're just positioned in such a way that you can't quite reach them. But you hope, you keep trying, and you hope that someday you might be able to get your own personal purple balls. That they will not be forever out of reach. And if you time your running and time your jumping just so, you're able to avoid the pitfalls of life, the hazards that constantly threaten to engulf you. And you make it to the end, where you fall into an abyss anyway. But at least you won when you fell into that last abyss. I got 5 dots. I guess that's what the purple balls all are. So, that's that level. That's the first level of Fotonica. It's pretty fun. I think it looks nice. And again, it seems to run at 60 frames a second, which is nice considering, it's the OUYA. It has a nice look to it. Let's try Endless Mode, because I can't play any of these. Right, you have to buy the full version of Fotonica for only $4.99. Alright, Endless Mode looks a little bit different. We have these polygonal shapes appearing all around us. Oh, I did not make that. I mean, while the controls are simple, there is actual subtlety to how you play the game. Mostly having to do with when you jump, when you decide to press the run button again. Because if you leave your thumb off the run button, you will have a higher arc, a higher, slower arc. But if you press the run button while jumping, you'll speed up, but you'll also go down faster. Oh, just made that. So there does seem to be a certain amount of skill needed to play Fotonica. It said it was Endless Mode, so I would assume this is all we're going to see. This mode does not look as striking as the first level, because that... Whoop, okay, no, I fell. That first level had some more elaborate tracks. In how they looked, I mean. This is just a flat track. That's Fotonica. And it seems as that's all the demo has to offer. Apparently we're playing on difficulty Energico. Other difficulties? Okay, no, we cannot access the other difficulties in this demo version, but I guess in the full version we could if you wanted to pay $4.99 for that. We could fund the fun by buying Fotonica. Yeah, that comes up whenever you buy a OUYA game. We fund the fun. Maybe not this time, but sometimes we might fund the fun. But that's Fotonica, available on the OUYA. Next up is Shmantis by Andrew Bado, or Bado. I don't know how you might pronounce his name, but that's who made it. But according to this is an authorized port of a game originally created by Sergei Oblonnikov back in 2006. Yeah, looking at that 2006 game, it seemed that in itself was a remake of a game from the 80s, it seems. But now that game is available for you to play, now, on the OUYA. Like it said, a mysterious girl crash lands on an alien world, and apparently the game was made by a dinosaur, with its tail chopped up. It's Shmantis. That's the title screen. If you're wondering, yeah, that is what that is. Okay. And we crash land on the planet. We're a mysterious space girl. Yep, there we go. Like the description said. Okay, that's us. We can jump. Whoop. We can change the aspect ratio of the game to fit the screen, but I guess this is what it's supposed to be. So I guess let's just keep it like that and preserve the original artistic vision of Shmantis. Okay, we can jump. That's the only thing we can do. And these green blobs will hurt us, but that blue blob will kill them. It seems that blue blob wants to follow us around. It's our only friend for right now. We don't know how we ended up crashing on this planet. But I guess we have to figure out a way off. At least I assume that's probably the goal of Shmantis. This is a great soundtrack. I just want you to know. Oh man, I got hurt a lot. Oh. I died. That green slime came out of those sparklies, and I guess that's what those are. I wasn't sure what the sparklies are. I guess those are spawn points for enemies. Like I said, no backstory so far for Shmantis. We are a mysterious girl, after all. Maybe I should just run through everything and just forget about not taking damage. Okay, we fell down this pit. Oh, and we got a gun. Blaster was acquired. Okay.
Destroyed.
And we were destroyed. But fortunately, we start on this level, and we start with the gun. If we get items, dying does not take that away, it seems. It's hard to say if that green stuff is hurting us, because there's no real... look at this. There's no real visual or audio cue on anything, really. But especially about taking damage. If we get hurt enough, that heart in the corner starts beating real fast, but aside from that, I don't really see a way. Oh.
Jetpack acquired.
Wonderful. The jetpack does not let us fly. It kind of lets us jump a little bit higher, which is not really what I expect from a jetpack, I have to be honest with you. But that's what it does in the world of Shmantis. What happened to the music, by the way? That was some good music that was playing in that first area. Now it's just... sounds of droplets!
Destroyed.
I was destroyed. But since we got that jetpack, yes, we still have the jetpack, as you can tell by the squares that follow us as we jump. It only increases our jump by a little bit, it seems. Not that much, but I think we needed to make that particular jump. I think that's what was stopping us, if we didn't get the jetpack.
Defense unit acquired.
Oh, great. Maybe we take less damage now? Shmantis leaves it up to our imagination on what it is that any of these items do. These items are as mysterious Space Girl is herself, it seems. We can't jump quite high enough to make it onto these platforms from below. So... do have to make the whole bridge, it seems. Have to concentrate on the jumping and not on these spinning enemies. It's taking a bit too long, I think. I do like the faces that are drawn on the blocks. Those give you a nice indication of how you should be feeling about Shmantis. Okay, we made it, and this block is preventing us from going back, it seems. Now, what's that sound? It's kind of squeaking. Oh, this is nice down here. We have some jumping fish, but aside from that, I mean, it's nice and green. Plants growing. You don't really need background music in Shmantis.
Destroyed.
That squeaking sound in the background is enough to give us a nice mood, a nice sense of atmosphere. A sense of the loneliness and the feeling of being solitary that you have in the world of Shmantis. As you're stuck alone on this alien world as a mysterious space girl, wondering how you're going to get back. You have no way of fixing that ship. Maybe this world will be your tomb. Who can say? Well, it's been our tomb several times, but...
Security card acquired.
Oh. We haven't seen... Is Another gun up there? Maybe we should try to get that. Oh, ghosts! This is a haunted world, it seems. Maybe they're the ones making that squeaking noise. Almost dead, but we did get the security card, so if we die, fortunately, we'll begin with that.
Destroyed.
Okay, so yeah, we get to see that. So I should still have that card, even though there's actually no icon on the screen that says that I do. Oh, I guess this is what we need the security card for. Yep. I can now break lasers over my head because I have the security card. I guess the ghosts don't need one, though. Oh, that makes sense. They are ghosts.
Defense unit acquired.
Alright, I guess maybe that's going to increase our defense again. I really wasn't... Can't make that jump, I think. I'm really not sure what the defense thing did for us to begin with. Oh. If that did increase our defense, it's hard to say. It's hard to say about anything in Shmantis. Saw a heart back here. Maybe we can... it's down there. Maybe.
Destroyed.
Okay, it doesn't matter because I died anyway. Doesn't seem like there's a limited number of continues, but of course, with given no information, maybe there actually is. Who can say? Actually, there was a second gun. Down here somewhere. I want to see if I can get that gun. Okay, no, this takes me all the way down to the lowest level. The gun was below the defense unit and above the security card. Ghosts, I'm trying to think this out here. Let's drop down to get that heart.
Health replenished.
No, there's nothing... I have to drop down. There's no other platforms down there, it would seem. Okay, making my way back here again. Don't seem to have any way of looking down. And there's a platform down there, isn't there? I can't see what's below me. So, it should be the case that that gun is below where I am right now. How can I get down? Okay. Puzzling.
Destroyed.
Okay, let's try this one more time. Let's just go across the top pathway and see what we get. Maybe we don't need that gun after all. We'll probably need the gun, won't we? In fact, I'm pretty sure we will need the gun. Okay. Security card takes us through another one of those. And oh, it's a boss. It's a level boss. The most frightening looking of bosses, with his tentacles and bulging out eye. He is surely some sort of ethereal horror from the void, and our shots are just bouncing off of him. Yeah, we need that gun, don't we? This gun doesn't do anything against this boss, does it? It does not. I am pretty sure it does not. Okay, we're gonna need to get that gun. Okay.
Destroyed.
Or maybe we won't get the gun. Maybe we'll just be destroyed. I think that's probably enough for Shmantis. I don't know how much of the game is here. Oh, there's the touchpad cursor. Press the touchpad by accident. Let's exit the game and take a look at that. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Did not want to go back into the game. I wanted to exit this game and look at these details. Okay, yeah. It's not a demo. This is just a free game that's available on the OUYA. Don't know why this would be given away for free. I mean, you saw how much platforming fun we were having. But that's Shmantis, a quality production, a quality port of the game from 2006, which I guess is available on PC. You can play if you want. Or if you have an OUYA, you can play it here if you want. Oh, look at that pro jumping that we just saw over those slimes. Look at all the stuff you see later in the game. Oh, we already saw that, though. You get a helicopter? Oh, man. Why didn't we get that far in Shmantis? Anyway, let's go on, I think. I think we'll move on from Shmantis. But will we ever really move on from Shmantis? Only time will tell. Oh, look at that. With the advanced gun, you can shoot that green thing. I knew that's what we needed. Oh well, pro Shmantis tips for the next time we play Shmantis, which will be never. Next up is Ultionus, a tale of... Oh, yeah, there you go. Serena S. and Balzac starring in Ultionus, a tale of petty revenge. Looking at these screenshots, it's some pretty nice pixel graphics, honestly. You can see the plot down there. Galactic hero Serena S. has been trolled on Spacebook. So we have to get our revenge. That's actually the revenge that we're trying to get. Yep, there she is. That's our main character. Let's try the game. Anyway, you might have noticed in that description, the maker of this game is Andrew Batto again, the one who ported Shmantis. He apparently created this, I suppose, Ultionus, A Tale of Petty Revenge. And so that's the intro story to Ultionus. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that right. It looks like it's pronounced Ultionus. Tell Petty Revenge. We're trying to get revenge on Space Prince, who told us to get back in the kitchen. We can't have that, Space Prince. So let's start a normal game and try to get revenge on Space Prince. Alright, we're in the spaceship. We have our friend Balzac flying next to us. I don't know who these guys are. If they're in league with Space Prince, trying to prevent us from reaching him, I don't know. That was not gone over in the story. Like I was saying before, the sprite work in the game is not bad. You look at the ships and the backgrounds and that border around the screen. It's better quality than a lot of the retro sprite-based games that you see. Oh, I crashed. And actually, that's supposed to happen. Serena S.'s quest for revenge is postponed because we crash our ship here on this ice world. And you might notice some kind of familiarity right about now. Yep, we're this girl. We can't attack, we can jump. And there are things here that we have to jump over, and Balzac will destroy them for us. When we get hurt, that gets reflected in the heart in the lower right-hand corner. The faster the heart beats, the more hurt we are. Might have seen that somewhere. Alright, we made it away from him. And we got a gun down here, which we can now shoot. So yeah, but apparently I guess Andrew Batto must really like Shmantis, because it seems that he based his game on it. I mean, it's a lot different as well from Shmantis. It has a lot more to it, but Interesting choice of a game that you decide you want to base your own game on. In any case, this game does control better than Shmantis. We have multi-levels to go through in the side-scrolling maze, and I died. We have a limited number of lives, though, unlike Shmantis. Anti-grav located, which we might remember as the jetpack from Shmantis. Doesn't let us fly, but does let us jump a little bit higher than we could before. Game controls kind of slowly. I guess you could call it methodical. You gotta plan what you're gonna do before you do it. It's telling us to go down, but over here is our friend Balzac, who's apparently trapped in that area. Let's free him up. Maybe he can help us out a little later on. It's a colorful world. More colorful than the world of Shmantis had been, from what we saw of it. We can't seem to get through those bars. I guess we have to turn back and go the other way. The whole look and feel and sound of the game kind of makes me think of kind of like a DOS game from the 90s. We could drop down to that lower level, but let's head over to the right and just see if there's anything there. Oh, frogmen is that's what's there. Frogmen who want to stick their tongues out at us. I should not bother trying to kill the frogmen, I think. Should probably just jump over them. That seems to go a lot better, because the frogmen take 2 shots to die, and in that time they're able to tongue us. Okay, there's a coin with an S on it. You know what this game is missing? It's missing those little announcements that Shmantis had whenever we picked up an item, and we'd hear a voice tell us what those items are. Why don't we have them here? You could tell me what that coin with the S is, because I don't know what that is. Looks like I have to head back up here. Maybe the coin with the S is a security checkpoint thing, like the thing we found in Shmantis. It would fit. Casually walking along, being chased by frogmen, but the frogmen have turned back, which can only mean, yes, it is time for boss fights. Well, this is a much more detailed boss than the boss we saw in Shmantis. And this time, fortunately, we have the gun we need to kill it. We did not have to find another one that we were unable to get to. This boss is very pattern-based. I'm sure you've seen it. You can tell what it is already. It vomits on us. Then it tries to poke us with those vines. Then it summons up vertical vines out of the ground. I died. Let us start the pattern again. We shoot plant in the mouth. Then it vomits. Then it pokes. And now vines come out of the ground to poke at us. There are 4 of them. Then baby plant appears. And then we shoot it. And then we repeat the pattern all over again. Oh, 2 plants this time. Boss Plant is mixing up his strategy here. Don't know if I can get him on this time. We might need to do that pattern once more. Yep. Vomit one more time for me. And Serena has successfully defeated the boss plant. Does this take Serena one step closer to finding her way off the planet? Well, who can say? I mean, it looks like we're making our way to something, but I don't know what any of that is. Looks like we're trying to get to some sort of tower. We'll never know, though, because that's it for the demo. Oh, that's the touchpad cursor again. Well, let's see how much it would cost to fund the fun in the case of Ultionus, A Tale of Petty Revenge. It would cost $9.99. Well, I mean, the game seems well made enough, and the sprite work looks nice. Choppy sound for a second. So I think that's probably enough for the OUYA Roundup this time round. We saw Hide the Baby, which was an intense emotional experience attempting to hide that baby from the government inspector. We saw Fotonica, which was a... Oh, there we go. Okay. Fotonica, which ran quite nicely, had a nice striking look to it, had simple gameplay, but fun. We had Shmantis, which was Shmantis, and we had Ultionus. I keep trying to say Ultonius, but I don't think that's how it's pronounced. It looks like Ultionus, A Tale of Petty Revenge. Why does that touchpad cursor keep coming up? I think my thumb keeps brushing against the thing, which is easy to do. When the cursor comes up, you have to press another button on the gamepad to make it go away, or it'll just stay there forever, and we can't have that. But what we can have is plenty of quality OUYA titles. Coming up, who could say what we might see next? Who can say indeed? I'll see you next time with more of what the OUYA has to offer.